Let's get to know our StickMan friends as they reveal some unexpected clues about intelligence hidden in our daily routines. Psychology tells us that intelligence isn't just about acing tests or having the highest grades. It's also about being curious, adapting to new situations, and managing emotions well. Sometimes, the little things we do every day can say more about our smarts than we realize. Get ready for a few surprises along the way. Sometimes, confidence can be a little too high for its own good. When someone pretends to know everything, they often end up stumbling over simple facts they've never learned. This kind of overconfidence is a classic sign of not knowing what you don't know. It's like walking with your head held high, only to trip over your own shoelaces. True wisdom means recognizing the limits of your knowledge, not pretending those limits don't exist. Meet our StickMan, who's absolutely convinced he's a genius. But when faced with simple questions, he's left scratching his round head. This is the Dunning-Kruger effect in action, a psychological bias where people with limited knowledge or skill tend to overestimate their competence. It's not about being silly, it's just that sometimes we don't know what we don't know. So, our StickMan isn't alone. Many of us fall into this trap from time to time. Sometimes, curiosity leads us to exciting discoveries. But here, our StickMan strolls right past a mysterious box, not even giving it a second glance. This lack of interest means missing out on new experiences and valuable knowledge. Studies show that low intelligence is often connected to a disinterest in exploring new ideas. So, a little curiosity can go a long way in opening up the world around us. StickMan stands at a fork in the road, convinced there are only two options, left or right, with no middle ground in sight. This kind of black and white thinking makes it hard to see creative solutions or consider new possibilities. When we limit ourselves to just two extremes, we miss out on the shades of gray that real life often offers. By recognizing this pattern, we can start to open our minds and make better, more thoughtful decisions. Sometimes, even the tiniest inconvenience can send StickMan into a whirlwind of dramatic reactions. Why do small problems spark such big emotions? Psychologists suggest that poor emotional control often stems from difficulty in managing impulses and understanding one's feelings. Interestingly, studies have found that strong emotional regulation is linked to higher intelligence, as it requires self-awareness and thoughtful responses. So, while StickMan's outbursts might be entertaining, learning to keep cool under pressure is actually a smart move. StickMan is quick to point fingers, hoping someone else will take the fall for his mistakes. But blaming others is like trying to sweep dust under the rug. It never really solves the problem. This habit can keep people trapped, unable to grow or learn from their experiences. When we shift blame, we miss out on valuable lessons and opportunities to improve. Sometimes, a little self-reflection goes a long way, even for a stick figure. Sometimes, when faced with an opposing opinion, our StickMan friend reacts by covering his ears and turning away. This simple gesture shows how challenging it can be for someone with limited understanding to accept different viewpoints. Instead of listening and learning, he chooses to block out new ideas entirely. It's a reminder that open-mindedness takes a bit of courage and maybe a little less stubbornness. Sometimes, even the simplest StickMan needs to pause and think things through. Intelligence isn't just about knowing all the answers. It's about being willing to question your own beliefs and adjust your actions when things don't go as planned. By reflecting on mistakes and learning from them, StickMan shows us that adaptability is a key part of being smart. After all, it's not about never making errors, but about how you bounce back and try something new. Curiosity and doubt often go hand in hand, even for the brightest minds. Our StickMan might look puzzled, but that's just the beginning of discovery. Highly intelligent people are known for asking questions and not being afraid to admit when they don't know something. This mix of curiosity and self-doubt pushes them to keep learning and growing. Sometimes, a little confusion is the perfect spark for big ideas. Sometimes, StickMan gets a little too proud and starts building a wall around himself. He's not interested in hearing what others have to say, especially if it's feedback. Instead of being open-minded, he hides behind his own rigid ideas, convinced he's always right. This defensiveness doesn't just block out criticism, it also keeps out opportunities to learn and grow. Let's recap the main psychological habits that can signal low intelligence, as demonstrated by our lively StickMan friends. These include being quick to judge, resisting new ideas, and struggling to see things from another person's perspective. Our stick figures might also show a tendency to blame others for mistakes, or avoid challenges altogether. By spotting these habits, we can better understand ourselves and those around us, all with a little help from our expressive StickMan cast. Intelligence goes far beyond just getting good grades in school. It's really about being curious, understanding yourself, and managing your emotions. Even our StickMan friend knows that staying open-minded helps us grow every day. So, as StickMan waves goodbye, remember to keep exploring, keep questioning, and never stop learning. After all, a curious mind is a truly intelligent one.